those two possessions where they had the technical fouls, you guys got 7 points out of one and 5 out of the other, and that was really the difference in the game. Talk about being able to take advantage of that and how important that was to win.
Oh, absolutely. Huge in those situations. Because in those situations, you never know how you're going to respond. You know, your kid is standing up there by himself at the foul line. We really practice that. And in those situations, you know, it's a heated environment. How are we going to respond when that happens? And like you said, we got 12 points off those two possessions. And they told us, our coaches told us we went 13 and 16 from the foul line. So that was the difference in the game. Those two plays and going 13 and 16 was absolutely critical for our victory.
I mean, I guess, you know, just that your overall thoughts, obviously, you know, survived that initial surge for them to kind of take control and then held them off, but, you know, just overall thoughts on, you know, winning a game and getting the program back to states.
Yeah, their coach, he played college basketball, Robert Morris, and at George Mason, and I have a lot of respect for him. And they came out with a ton of energy, prepared, ready to play, and they're fast. And they got a guy 6'6", and they came out, and we had to get used to that speed, but we hit 3 threes in the first quarter, and that helped to calm things. And then once we got used to playing at their level, then it was a basketball game. Then it was back and forth the entire game, and I thought we executed offensively extremely well versus a team that plays so hard on defense. And then defensively, number 4 for them is he's going to be a Division I player. This is the head coach's son. He's already getting contacted by multiple Division I teams, he told me in pregame. And you're not going to stop him, but I thought we contained him a lot, and I thought we rebounded the ball very well.
Grayson, early on, you were having a little bit of trouble holding on to the basketball. They were getting a lot of their stuff off of steals, and then you guys got stronger with the basketball as the game went on. How did you adjust, and how did you make that adjustment to get stronger with the basketball?
We just, instead of making multiple moves, we just stuck to just try to go right by them. Make one move and go as fast as we can right by them. Go into them, get contact.
Yeah.
And your third quarter, I think it was 13, 14 points in that third quarter. Just talk about it. I mean, we've seen it at different times this year for you, but just talk about it as a young player when you start to feel it like that.
Once I see a couple go in, once I get in a rhythm, it just feels easier. And that third quarter, I got a couple to go in, it built my confidence up, and then I was able to finish it out pretty strong.
Hey, you guys are allowed to smile.
You know, I was gonna say, you know, obviously, I mean, you know, some other guys step up today. I mean, today kind of showed, you know, I know you've had some different kids have big scoring games, but kind of all around team effort, different guys, different quarters today.
Yeah, like a guy like Parker Collins, I think he leads us in every stat except scoring. Assists, rebounds, steals. Parker does so many things for our team to have success. And Evan Brayson will tell you, they get shots because Parker handles their pressure. He gets plays off 2 feet. He makes so many plays that people maybe don't recognize, but total team effort. And then I think, I'm not sure how many points Elijah had, but he had some big buckets. He had a big one in the fourth quarter. And then our 2 big guys, the Caskin boys, playing big, and they got a guy 6'6", and the other big guy plays strong, and they played solid men. So did JT, and then Jake Mfola come in, just giving Jake and Noah. We got brothers. Jake and Noah giving us excellent minutes. Jake with a huge rebound, made a foul shot at the end of the game. And then we talked about this, our whole bench was in the game, provided enthusiasm and into it, just a total team win.
Parker, Grayson fouls out with 3.5 minutes to go. I mean, you guys have got like a 9-point lead or so at that point. Talk about taking control, the leadership that has to take place when he's on the bench, and how much responsibility you felt there.
Grayson is one of our main scorers, so when he came out, it was going to be more difficult, but we just slowed the game down a little bit more and realized we had to play safer, pass the ball around a little more.
And then Parker also handled the pressure because they were coming at us. And sometimes when you play safe, you can turn the ball over. And Parker and Elijah and our guards, Jake, and even Easton had brother Easton, another freshman, had some nice plays handling their pressure. Did a fantastic job with that.
Nate, you have such a young team, and to have such a young team and being back in the state play, especially after how last year went, which I know wasn't what you guys strive for at Clearfield. Talk about what it means for such a young team to have rebounded the way it's done this year in a tough league, and then to come out against a tough Obama team and get that win, and now you get a home state playoff game.
Yeah, I mean, we are very fortunate. I'm so blessed to have these guys. And we talked about this. Our practices have been really good. You know, we started out the year 1-5. Now those teams were excellent teams, but we've come on, and our young guys have developed. And I know the seniors aren't here, but their leadership has been fantastic. Kai Lynch, I can't say enough about him. His enthusiasm is second to none. He brings our energy up. Jake and Cart also do a great job of leading our team, and they brought us back. You know, but it's a credit to how hard these guys work in the off season, how hard we've been practicing, and we've been able to get better as the season's going on. You know, you're 1-5, you're like, oh boy, but it's a credit to their character. They never quit. They just kept playing really hard, and we were able to be in this situation.
It works.
We only have about 7 minutes